Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe this channel before we talk about RSS General Secretary Dattatraya's statements on Constitution of India. And again I request you, please subscribe this channel, like the video and comment below the video so that I may reach to many Indians as possible with my understanding and my thought about the Constitution of India. Coming to the point, RSS General Secretary Dattatreya, yesterday he made a sensational statement. We can't call it as a sensational statement. We can call it as an intentional statement. From the beginning, Bharatiya Janata Party and RSS, they have an ideology that does not suit to the fundamental secularism in India. The RSS General Secretary or RSS or Bharatiya Janata Party, whoever, they prioritize the religion than humanity sometimes. Anyway, RSS Dattatreya, he said that secularism and socialism should be removed. I talk about socialist word in the next video, but I wanted to talk about secularism in this video. The word secularism was added in the constitution or in the preamble in 1976, and it tried to say that secularism is not part of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's constitution. It is intentionally deviating the fundamental structure of Indian constitution. And he tried to say that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar constitution is not of a secularism. And he said the word secularism was added some later in 1972. It is not part of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's constitution. I don't say that they don't have knowledge. Bharatiya Janata Party and RSS, I strongly believe that they're most intellectuals. They're highly educated, highly intellectual people, and most specifically we can say that they are Aryan Brahmins who are the heads of RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party. So there's no point in discussing that if they know Constitution of India or not. They know Constitution of India, they understand the Constitution of India better than anybody in India, but they're intentional in speaking and talking to divert the Constitution of India, convince the people in the direction which is not supposed to be, to instill their ideology in the minds of the people, they twist and turn, they deviate intentionally the basic meaning of the entire Constitution. I have observed many times. It is true that the secularism word was added in 42nd Amendment in 1976. Why it was added in 1976? Even though the word secularism was implicitly meant in the Constitution of India via fundamental rights from Article 14 to Article 30, in every fundamental right, the secularism was implicitly written. In 1976, the same Bharatiya Janata Party and same RSS was arguing that it wasn't a secular country. See, the word secularism in the preamble is just like a title on the textbook. If you remove the title, what about that subject inside the textbook? It's not the title that matters. It is the subject, it is the content written inside the textbook, right? RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party, they are trying to convince the people that if you remove the secularism from the preamble, does it mean that we don't have secularism in India? Well, if you remove the word secularism from the preamble, then what about Article 14, which says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law? It's okay. For example, if you remove secular from the preamble, then what about this Article 14, which says that state shall not deny to any person equality before the law? Any person equality before the law. What does that mean? Any person. Any person in the sense anybody in India, they're equal before the law. Any, it also meant Muslim, Christian, Jain, Parsi, Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh. That's called any, right? Any person, he may belongs to any religion, they're equal before the law. Then how do you change this? You may remove the secular from the preamble, then how do you change the Article 14? Does RSS or does Bharatiya Janata Party want to amend Article 14 or RSS BJP wants to change the Article 14 that the state shall give equality to only to Hindus before the law? And how do you want to change this Article 14? What is your intention behind this? Intention behind making such comments that you want to remove secular from the preamble? Just by removing secular from the preamble, it doesn't solve the agenda of RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party, because the secularism was implicitly written within the Constitution of India. The strongest article that supports secularism is Article 14. All are equal before the law. And if you want to change Article 14 as no, all are not equal before the law, only Hindus are equal before the law, Christians, Muslims, Jain, Parsi, Sikh, Buddhists, they are not equal before the law. You want to amend this? And what about Article 15? It says that the state shall not discriminate based on religion. That you want to amend Article 15 and write as the state shall show discrimination based on the religion in India. Do you want to amend the article like this? I don't know. What's their intention? What about Article 16? It says that equal opportunities to all citizens. It includes Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Parsi, Jain, all means. Then just by removing secular from preamble, what are you going to achieve? RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party, if you want to achieve your objective of only giving equal opportunities to Hindus, and you want to make Muslims, Christians, Jain, Parsi, Buddhists suffer in India, Article 17, it says the abolition of untouchability. Obviously, if you are saying that based on a religion, someone is superior and other one is inferior, someone is a primary citizen and the other one is a secondary citizen, based on a religion, and if you say all Hindus are primary citizens and the Christians, Muslims and everybody is a secondary citizen in India, that leads to untouchability. Again, obviously the secondary will be treated as low, and it may lead to another kind of untouchability like Dalits and Adivazis. What about Article 25 to Article 30 that talks about religious freedom in India? Do you want to alter Article 25 to 30 that there is no religious freedom in India, only Hindus have freedom in India? How can RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party defend themselves that without changing the Articles 14 to Article 30, just by removing a word from secular from preamble, how does it going to help to their agenda? Without changing the content in the textbook, just by changing the title of the textbook, what you are going to achieve out of it? It is a fundamental fact that the Indian Constitution, especially the fundamental rights from Article 14, 15, 16, 17, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, there are 10 articles has to be altered or amended, changed or erased from the Constitution, then only their agenda will be successful in India. Otherwise, just by removing secular from the word, you cannot achieve anything. Now the next question comes. Can we amend fundamental rights? The next question comes is that can we amend fundamental rights written in the Constitution of India from Article 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 up to 30? These are the fundamental rights. Can we amend them? Yes, we can amend the Constitution of India, but without changing the basic structure of the Constitution. Here, this most important point is without changing the basic structure of the Constitution. That's most important point. You can amend fundamental rights without changing the basic structure of the Constitution. This is Supreme Court has given a judgment in 1973. Kesavanand Bharati case, 1973. Here another question comes that what is basic structure? There are two judgments that are given in 1973 Kesavanand Bharati case. Court clearly said this socialism and secularism are the words. They're rightly fundamentally part of basic structure of the Constitution. And recently in 2024, when Subramanian Swamy and another person has filed to remove the same secularism and socialism from the preamble of the Constitution, the same thing the court has said is implicitly written in the basic structure of the Constitution, and the secularism is also part of the basic structure. Without altering the basic structure, you can amend the fundamental rights, but you cannot disturb the basic structure. That means that, what does it mean? That means in India, we do not have any facilities and provisions to change the basic structure, including secularism in India. That means you cannot change the Constitution that it is not a secular country. And they cannot eliminate or remove the secularism from Constitution of India, and we do not have provision And even Parliament cannot do that. See, if you change the fundamental rights of Article 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 up to 30, that means you have changed the entire constitution. And referring to the comments made by RSS General Secretary Dattatreya yesterday, there was a big political storm yesterday. Many politicians responded to his comments. Jairam Ramesh has responded on behalf of Congress, of course. This is what Jairam Ramesh has commented. RSS has never accepted Baba Saheb Ambedkar's constitution and that their demand was part of the conspiracy to destroy it. It attacked Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Nehru and others involved in its framing from November 30, 1949 onwards. In RSS own words, the constitution was not inspired by Manusmriti. See, Bhagavad Gita is okay. Some of the Vedic scripts are okay. How dangerous Manusmriti? Have you read Manusmriti? What it says, what it talks about women, what it talks about Dalits, what it talks about Sudras, what it talks about untouchability. Do you want to keep Manusmriti as the constitution of India? How dangerous it is to the lower communities, poor, untouchables. And the RSS and the BJP have repeatedly given the call for a new constitution. This was Mr. Narendra Modi's campaign cry during the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. The people of India decisively rejected this cry. Yet, the demands for changing the basic structure of the constitution continues to be made by the RSS ecosystem. Jairam Ramesh. And he also said, thinking of RSS and BJP is anti-constitutional. This is the conspiracy to destroy Baba Saheb's constitution, which RSS BJP has always been hatching. If the Lok Sabha elections, BJP leaders were openly saying that we need more than 400 seats in parliament to change the constitution. Finally, the public taught them a lesson. Now once again, they are engaged in their conspiracies. The Congress will not let their intentions succeed at any cost. Jai Samvidhan. This is a post written by Jairam Ramesh. And this is another thing that they frequently using the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's name, that Ambedkar has said this, Ambedkar has said this, but actually Ambedkar has never written in the constitution that Dalit Christians, Dalit Muslims should be excluded from the reservations. It is Presidential Order 1950 that was the innocent citizens, they're just trusting whatever they're spreading the news. That Ambedkar did not write anything about the Dalit Christians, Dalit Muslims should be removed from the reservation list. It is a president that who has given, it's not the constitution of India. They amended the constitution and they inserted into the constitution. It's not the Ambedkar who has written. And now he says that secularism is not the part of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's constitution. And it was added later in 1976. The title secularism may not be part of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's preamble, but the same secularism was implicitly written by same Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. From article to 30, it is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar who has written about the secularism. The number one secular constitution written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now, why do few people try to defame the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, saying that he has written non-secular constitution of India? This is Rahul Gandhi has said, RSS mask has come off again, and every patriotic India will defend the constitution until their last breath. The constitution irks them because it speaks of equality, secularism and justice. RSS and BJP doesn't want the constitution. They want Manusmriti. They aim to strip the marginalized and the poor of their rights and enslave them again. Snatching a powerful weapon like the constitution from them is their legal agenda. RSS should stop dreaming. We will never let them succeed. And the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Ravi also has responded on this, and he said, brazen attempt to dismantle the core ideas of our republic. Working the emergency to discredit these principles is a deceitful move, especially when the RSS colluded with the Indira Gandhi movement during that time for its own survival. To use that period now to determine the constitution reflects sheer hypocrisy and political opportunism. Secularism and socialism are not additions that define India. Every Indian citizen who believes in democracy must raise their voice against this communal agenda. This is what Kerala Chief Minister has posted. And Lalu Prasad Yadav also responded on this. He said they do not have the guts to cast an evil on the constitution. and reservations provided therein. Why are people with an unjust character so full of hatred for democracy and Baba Sahib Ambedkar Constitution? And the CPIM Politburo has released the statement yesterday. The RSS long-standing objective of subverting the constitution and its intent to transfer India into a Hindu Rashtra in pursuit of its Hindutva project. It is the height of the hypocrisy for the RSS, which played no role in the freedom movement, to now advocate for the removal of these foundational principles. This was written by CPIM. And KC Venugopal of Congress, he also tweeted yesterday, beyond the BJP's lip service to the constitution, their hidden agenda has always been to distort and destroy our constitution because it stands against the core fascist beliefs of the RSS and BJP. Manoj Kumar of RJD MP, what he said, what is printed by Nagpur RSS headquarters won't work. If you want to understand, you should read the debates in the Constituent Assembly. Perhaps he has not read it. Socialism and secularism were integral parts of our constitution. And one more person, John Britta, Communist Party MP from Kerala, he tweeted this yesterday. RSS renewed push to strip socialism, secularism from the constitution lays bare their long-standing disdain for it. Recently, a prominent RSS leader in Kerala brazenly demanded abandoning the tricolour for their saffron flag, exposing their contempt for a national symbols. The BJP's 400 plus election rhetoric was a ploy to rewrite the constitution and impose Manusmriti archaic framework. This relentless assault on India's foundational values demands unwavering resistance. This is John Britta has written. And there is Pramod Tiwari of Congress. He also has tweeted yesterday that once again the truth slipped out. The hidden agenda of the BJP and RSS is now out in the open. They want to remove the core values of secularism and socialism from the constitution. So these are the different people reacted yesterday, and there are many more people reacted, but because there's no time to show all of their reactions, but few people have shown. Thank you. Namaskar.